sometimes people have lives. Something, they have to go do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go pick up Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry I didn't respond right back to you, man, I don't even know.
That's the issue.
The issue is
Guys,
what?
I have an issue.
Uh-oh.
Greg wants me to eat a microphone every single time.
Yes, just keep it close to your mouth.
What
That's
if you
all.
will get a new one that I don't need to eat?
Well, I could give you one of these, but then you're still going to turn your head away and it'll be like, what?
No, you don't need to.
All right, now everybody, get in crash position.
It's like
Oh my God.
like a fire truck or an ambulance going by you.
No, because it's like so close. But I hope I'm the only one who used this.
You are the only one that's used it all day.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, by the way, before we start,
Yeah.
I would like to remind to everyone
Everyone.
about our Patreon page
Oh, yeah.
with exclusive stuff in it.
Yes.
And beside that, you can also request
Customized videos.
a customized video
Yeah,
from
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yes, it could be almost any theme in the frame of
Height differences and
yeah, like, you know,
comparisons.
nothing crazy, okay? I know
Yes.
you guys, nothing crazy.
Nothing
but-
like you find on her OnlyFans page. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Are you serious right now?
Not serious.
Okay, anyway, guys, if you want a custom video from us, you know, just text us in Patreon.
In
okay?
Patreon, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
we're
there's
gonna
links
do
down
that for
below
you.
and all that stuff. Oh my God.
Yes.
I know. I feel like I'm a little tired. It feels like a Monday to me. What does it feel like to you? It feels like a Monday to me.
I don't know.
Mondays I'm always tired on Monday. Do you know that if you live to be 70 years old, you will have spent 10 years of your life on a Monday? Isn't that crazy? So that means I've spent at least 10 years of my life feeling tired all day long.
Do I have a error line on my head?
Error?
Error, yes. Like, what are you talking about?
No, because if you add them all up, if you live to be 70, you'll have spent 10 years of your life living up on a Monday. And if you're tired on Mondays like I am, then you'll have at least 10 years of your life being tired all day long. That's all. I thought it was kind of weird.
Can I give you a question instead?
Yeah, give me a question.
Where you were trained for comedy?
Where was I trained for comedy? Well, I like to think a lot of it was innate.
What?
I like
What?
I like to think a lot of it you're born with, but I actually had the most amazing, magical experience training, quote unquote, for comedy. I did it in Chicago at the Improv Olympic mostly. And I was there, I went to train with this guy named Del Close. I got him at the end of his career, his life. He was amazing. Everybody who's anybody in the world of comedy has trained with him. You know, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, who was my reason to get into comedy. And then I got to perform with everybody over there. Like, you know, people that were there, people that would come back and visit, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, John Favreau, Adam McKay, two of the most brilliant people. You know, all these, Chris Farley would come back and perform. I got to perform out here when I first came out here at the Second City Alumni Club. I got to perform with Robin Williams.
Madonna. But you keep it all inside.
So like crazy people because of that improv training I did in Chicago.
The only name I know is Robin Williams. from whoever you mentioned. But I'm pretty sure if our podcast are watching American guys and girls,
They all know, yes.
Yeah, they will definitely.
They'll be
know
like,
some-
wow.
They will know more names than I do.
They'll be like, wow, I can't believe she only knows one of those names.
Yeah. Well, I'm new here, okay? Can you give me some credit?
Long-time
for
listener,
being
first-time caller. Here you go. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
new? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, comedy-wise, though, I would say that like Eddie Murphy, by the way, was probably like the reason why I got into stand-up comedy. Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Okay.
The second name I know.
Okay. And then, like I said
After
before,
Robin Williams.
after a while, and then Bill Murray was the reason I got into acting because he's so brilliant.
I'm just trying to give you your money's worth. You paid top dollar for me.
And then Judd Apatow is one of the reasons I got into writing, and not because he's an amazing writer, producer, which he is, all these movies that you know, you don't know his name, but he did Knocked Up.
Mm-hmm.
He did the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Okay, you're looking at me like I don't know any of these words coming out. Super bad. Anyway, he had this email exchange with this other writer, Mark Brazil, years ago. If you look it up online, it's going to blow your head. And he showed they were in this argument about something, and it was this really funny highbrow thing, but yet he still held a certain kind of respectfulness in his comedy writing to this guy that was telling him to get cancer and die. I hope you die in a fiery crash and taste your own blood, like crazy stuff. And this guy still held himself with a certain amount of class and respect. And I thought, wow, now that's writing. If you can do that in that face of people saying this and that, and you can write back in a funny way, but still get your point across and still show them they're kind of being a little bit over the top, I respect that. So that's why I got into writing.
Nice.
A lot of answers there for you.
Yeah. What is the next what is your question?
What are some, in your opinion, advantages or disadvantages of online dating versus real life dating?
I don't think people date online. I think they just meet and then they date in real life.
But okay, that's been, I mean, like some people will like, you know, like I think especially during the pandemic, and this is like when I think online dating or apps became really popular, dating apps and online dating more in that pandemic than ever because you couldn't see anybody, you know, so that was the way to do it, to at least to connect with people. And then you go into the, you know, and this is one of the pros I think of it, is that you can go into like a FaceTime call with somebody before you see them and you're like, oh, hey, how you doing? Then you get off the call with them. You're like, was that the person in the pictures? Because they don't look anything like that at all.
Oh, she look good. Hey,
What up, bruh?
who are you?
I'm Chantel.
Chantel? You Sean John. Hell out my face.
So I think one of the pros to it is you get to preview what somebody looks like, you know, before you see them. Whereas the con is, oh no, you were gonna say something about that.
No, I use dating apps a couple times, but usually, like it was a couple of years ago. But usually, people they look exactly like their pictures are.
Really?
No one was catfishing.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember that anyone was catfishing.
Wow.
And neither me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Did you meet with that a lot?
It did. And, you know, and again, a lot of these, you know, when I was on dating apps and stuff, a lot of the time I would meet people that did not look like their pictures. They looked, and, you know, and it was the same as what you hear is like, oh, this person was very sweet, very nice, but they were 40 pounds heavier than their pictures. I don't know what that is in kilo. I can't give you that.
No, I know,
you know
how
that,
much
yeah,
is 40
like
pounds.
that's a big difference. Or their hair is completely different. You know, sometimes their ethnicity looks different. So you can meet somebody who's like, is this the person? I had one girl I had met that she looked nothing like her pictures, but she used her sister's profile.
Okay.
Because everyone said her and her sister looked alike, and she showed me all the pictures of her and her sister, and in her mind, she thought she looked like her sister.
Okay.
But in real life, she does not look like her sister.
Hello!
And she came
She
out.
looked like her brother more.
She did. It's sad. It was sad. I felt so bad for her, but I still had a couple of drinks with her, got her food, because she really thought, she goes, well, I got out of a relationship and my ex-boyfriend is looking, and I have to be really careful, but I want to meet people, but he won't let me. So I saw the reason she was doing it, but it was like,
If that's her ex, why he wouldn't let her meet people?
sometimes people don't want you to go from your ex to your next.
To your next.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think the disadvantage, I would say, for these dating apps are the fact that it's too many options for men. So if they like someone, they're not gonna go until the end. They're gonna be like, oh, this girl is not responding to me, next. You know, like it's like the market is like so. It's too big. The choices are too big. You know?
More choices for men.
And for women also.
Yeah, well, it's true. And I always tell my buddy who's
No, it's like men, they don't want to spend their time and try to like fight for someone because there is like a big line after that.
Exactly. And I explained this to a buddy of mine who's on, I think, if I counted.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like if she's not gonna give me, then the next one will. So this kind of.
Yeah.
thing.
But yeah, exactly. And I tell my buddy, I said, listen, he's on every single app. I counted every single app. They're apps you never even heard of. He's on. He'll connect with somebody. He'll start talking to them, and the conversation will start going well. And he gets all excited, and then he stops. Like he'll do one or two things. Either he'll just keep texting them over and over, thinking he's building rapport, or he'll finish the text and okay, we'll talk tomorrow. Then he gets off, and then that's it. And then I say to him, I said, you do know that when you get off. If you're not going, sometimes you go, yeah, I'm going to talk to her in 4 days and we're going to try to get together on the weekend. This would be like on a Monday because I'm talking to her like on Friday or Thursday. We're going to get together on Saturday. I'm like, you do know that she's going to be talking to a bunch of guys between now and then and also setting dates with other guys. And so whoever's a little more, quote unquote, aggressive in setting a date is probably going to take that slot that you think you're going to have in 6 days from now. So he makes that error a lot. And then also, he makes the error of texting them nonstop, and then if they stop to text him back, he gets all bent about it. It's like, whoa, she stopped. She just totally stopped. I'm like, sometimes people have lives. Something they have to go do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go pick up Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry I didn't respond right back to you, man. I don't even know.
That's the key word. Man, I don't even know. Like I never met you. Or like sometimes my fans, they get mad at me. Like sometimes I see those messages from like Instagram, like very rare.
Oh
yeah. But they get mad at me that I'm not responding to them. Like completely, guys that I don't know existing about their existence, but they get mad at me that I'm not responding myself.
Yes. They take it very personally.
I'm like, wow.
It's funny because you're never going to win because there's not a right way to do it. Somebody will say, I need time I don't even know who you are. Give me some time. Other people are like, well, you're not trying hard enough. So like you honestly, so you don't know who's going to be that person, who's going to be that other person.
Okay. When I was there on the dating apps, like as I said, long time ago, I prefer to set up a date. If I really like someone, if I'm really interested, don't stretch this conversation. Like just set up the date, especially if you are from the same city, that would be
that'd be ideal. If not, then fly me to Paris or fly me to Ibiza.
I took a pill in Ibiza.
I don't know.
Oh my God, I have a friend. He's on the dating apps.
He's the one.
Ooh.
No, I'm just joking. I finally found a guy on a dating apps. That's I'm sorry.
That's maybe we have the same.
Maybe it's my same friend. Exactly. He's on a mall.
Yeah, and he only searched. But he's like his parents are Russian. And he speaks Russian, like perfect Russian. But he's American.
Yeah.
And he searched girls only in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus.
Really?
On dating apps.
And he lives here.
Yes, he lives here.
What's his modus operandi? What's he trying to accomplish from it?
Maybe he likes Slavic women.
But is he going to fly them over here?
Yeah, I mean, first, okay, so he was dating a girl, and they met a couple times in between because it's so difficult for Russians to
I can imagine.
get the visa,
Yes.
So they meet somewhere in between, like it's I don't remember.
Is it Turkey? Could it be Turkey?
Egypt,
okay.
Egypt, I think.
Okay.
Maybe France or something like that. So they met a couple times. They had a long distance relationship, and I'm like, it's not gonna work, like you can see.
Well, yes, we both share the same. We both agree on our ideas of long distance relationships. They're very hard to succeed. So does he must do a lot of FaceTime, like video calls with these women? And
well, not now, but when he was in a relationship with her, yes, he was doing a lot of video calls and all that. But then they broke up.
Yeah,
so he didn't
even see her. He never even seen her in real life.
No, he saw her like a couple times.
Oh, because this is an issue with people that can meet and the dating app and the person was traveling and then they're not here anymore. They're in New York and you're in LA, and then you start talking and you're texting and then you're videoing. And you're FaceTiming, and it goes on for months, and then something happens, and one person meets somebody else, and then you never ever meet this person in real life.
Yeah.
And that's why I think people should be in the same city that you're dating. If not, it's very hard to.
He still, follow his position, and he still tries to find a woman. From over there.
Wow.
And I'm looking like he's like, oh, look at this girl. I'm like, oh, how much? 6,500 miles?
Start walking.
What is that? I'm like, start walking.
Well, what you miss, this is one of the things that you don't get if you're online dating exclusively. What you miss out on is that pheromone. That when you first meet somebody, how you guys, they're like pheromones and stuff, and like people can connect. Like, wow, I like this person for some reason, even though if you saw that same exact person online or on a dating app, you'd swipe left on them, you'd say no, but yet somehow in person, there's something that you sense about this person. There's these things that your body, subconsciously can pick up on. So that's one of the disadvantages of online dating, and you said that what the disadvantage, another one would be, there's too much options, where that could also be an advantage, because if you only have a small pool to choose from, then you're like, what if you're not? Some people are more like, I think I excel better in person than I do on a dating app or online dating or whatever that is. Because I like to be in the moment with people and work off of them and make them laugh and that kind of stuff. But online, you make a joke sometimes with the other person knowing you, they're like, delete. I don't know this person's being mean to me. No, it's just a joke and a funny one. So, but that also could be an advantage. Oh, this is actually one of the advantages of online dating is if you're doing texting back and forth, you can immediately, sometimes people will show their cards early on that they're completely insane. So you could see like, oh, I said hello, how's your day? And they're like, what's with all the questions? So that person is going to be very hard to deal with in real life, because they're just, like, oh, I'm not going to gel with this person. I need somebody who's a little more relaxed.
Yeah, and also there's many men who, I'm talking from my perspective, from perspective of a woman, that many men are, because I don't know how women are, what is their behavior, like at the dating app, because I never.
Well, I can tell you something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Tell me, continue.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we can talk about it on the next podcast.
Maybe. There's a lot. Oh my God, there's so many.
So men, they very often they are searching only for one night stands.
Still, maybe the age of the man that may change. Maybe younger, maybe that's the case. As they get a little older. No, it doesn't. It never changes.
It doesn't.
It never changes.
I would say, from like 30 to, let's say, 45, that range, age range.
They do or do not look for.
They do look
they still,
for one
really?
night stands, yes.
I would say the exact opposite. I say that the 20s, everyone's, even guys and girls, are going more for the one night stand stuff. Whereas at the end of the 20s, the woman wants to maybe settle down and get married, have a family. And the guy's like, I still want to have my fun. But in the 30s, then the guy's like, well, maybe I should settle down and,
not in LA.
Yeah, well, LA is a different animal.
I am telling from the perspective.
LA is a different animal. This is something we have to discuss more on the next pod, because there's a lot going on with that.
Tell us, guys, whoever is watching this podcast, what do you think about this topic?
Yeah, because it's a very large topic with a lot of, tangents, a lot of angles on it. So it's hard to, we'll cross this one in the next one.
Yes.
One last thing real quick about what give me a red flag in social media. When you see something like on somebody's profile, or their actual, like their Instagram profile, not dating profile, Instagram or TikTok or YouTube profile. What is a red flag?
Red flag for what? If I wanna,
if you let's say
if I'm interested,
if you're interested in them, as yes, because people a lot of times use, this is going to come to a shock to people. People use social media as a dating app. Wow, that's a shocker. Like, people will, obviously, you know what I mean, because people will reach out to you on Instagram and say, hey, I think your stuff is funny. Can I take you on a date? I'm sure you get that. I get that.
Yeah, they keep asking. A lot of people
from women,
marry me, date me, and like all these things.
If you were to see somebody that you liked, what would be like a red flag or a deal breaker on their site that would say, I got to be cautious about this person?
Well, maybe the only thing that comes to my head is maybe if a guy runs OnlyFans.
Oh,
but it's not always, actually.
I'll get off of that then. Thanks for the tip.
No, but it just for me. No, I don't have anything against OnlyFans. I'm
No,
running
I know.
myself.
I know.
But it's like it's weird. Like why you can't find something else to do? Why do you have to make money that way? Like
For a man
for a
using his
girl,
body
it's-
to make money.
It's weird.
Interesting.
No, I don't say like I would think about it, but beside that, red flags. Well, I don't think that they will approach to me and or like any other girl, but having their girl on the profile picture or something.
Okay, yeah.
That would be a red flag.
A red flag, yeah. If they're in the picture and they have somebody with them,
right?
okay.
Like,
So-
oh, here's my love. Hey, do you want to go on a date?
For him, the red flag is the women reaching out to him when they see he's with a woman. That should be a red flag to the guy. So if you're a guy and you have your women with you, if you have your girlfriend with you on your sites, on your profiles, showing that you're in a relationship and a girl's still reaching out to you, that's going to be a red flag on her part, because that means that if she's doing it to you, listen, you're not that special. She's doing it to more guys than just you. That's just saying that. My deal breaker with them is if I see that they're in a different city by themselves, and every picture is a different city. Hey, it's Ibiza again. Ibiza, the one, Paris. And
yeah,
so
yeah,
everyone, they're in
I
there.
know what you're
It's like,
saying.
yeah, that's
Who you
interesting.
travel with,
Are you,
like,
are you traveling by yourself these places? Are you paying for that ticket? Is someone paying for you? I mean, like,
Yeah.
we all know. Listen,
Well, I know
in LA, we
I
know.
know.
They know, they know, they know.
Honestly, I know some independent women who really can pay for themselves, but
Of course.
usually even if they can't pay for themselves, it's still a man who pays for them.
Of course. I had dated this one girl who had millions and millions of dollars, and there's times that she would order food, and I'm hungry, so she would order food, and I'd be in another room, and maybe going to sleep, and then the knock come on the door, and then I'm waiting for her, and then she'd be like, after like 10 minutes, Greg, come out. I come out. She goes, yeah, can you pay the guy? I'm like, how much is it? She goes, it's $8. I'm like, okay, let me go. She never would spend any money. Never would spend any money.
Well,
So-
that's a good point.
Yeah, but that was a deal
That's a
breaker.
correct feminine energy.
That's something, yes.
It is.
If you had to choose one social media platform, what would be that one? Only one. If to only use that one, what would it be? There's a lot out there, and you're on all of them.
Honestly, when I go through and analyze,
Sure.
when I analyze
Yeah.
everything, I would choose YouTube. Honestly,
YouTube.
yeah. For some reason, I would probably stay on YouTube because on YouTube, those followers who follow you, they are more loyal.
Ah, yes.
And they don't scroll like whatever next ha 3 seconds and then scroll that's it, forgot. But on
That's
YouTube
true.
they are more connected to you, so I would
Yeah.
I'm building my YouTube channel, by the way. I don't know if you advertise my YouTube channel.
It's every day. It's down below in
Down
the
below,
yes. It's in
yeah.
the comments or in the description all the time. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I would stay with YouTube.
You like YouTube? Okay, yeah, it's a good answer. I like that too. I would
I was
probably.
honestly, when you gave me that question, I was like, oh, should it be between Instagram and TikTok? Because TikTok is the most is the platform where I have the most followers.
Give me in millions. How many
Almost 10 million.
that follow you?
Yes.
But then how many views? Do you even know how many views you've gotten on that?
Total or like latest videos?
Total.
Like over 100 million.
Over 100 million.
Yeah.
Wow. That's about 99.99
get,
million more than I got.
if we if we get 100 million views on this video, then
Yes.
we are fine.
Yes. Those are your most loyal fans on YouTube. And have you had any like really good experiences? Like have you changed someone's life? Like, like what's your best experience you had on social media that you're like, wow, I'm glad I was on this platform to be able to do this or something?
Honestly, one time I gave a question to girls. I need it for a certain reason, doesn't matter. So I gave question on my stories, how many lives or how many girls did I help with my appearance, like with my performing, with my videos, like if someone was able to like break through something
Yeah.
or or like
Yeah.
change their perspective
Yeah.
on the world and their appearance in the world. Like it was a question. It was a straightforward question. I don't remember how it sounds,
Yeah.
but we understood each other.
Yeah.
So that time I got definitely over 40 messages
Oh, wow.
about this particular question.
And how you
So,
help them.
yeah, like how I help them, how I make girls, like tall girls who struggle with their height, how I make them to feel more confident in their skin. Like they were very thankful for that.
Yeah, yeah. Tall people are also perceived as being more successful than short people, right? And so do you feel a lot of pressure being as tall as you are to then be, extremely successful?
Well, I think I'm on my way, but it's not connected only with the
Your head and
height.
shoulders above the rest, I'll tell you that.
No, it's not connected only with the I know what you're saying, but I feel like some professions,
Yeah.
taller,
They get promoted over
they
shorter
get-
people.
Yeah, like they get promoted
Yeah.
or their appearance is valuable. Let's say, like it gives them points.
Yes.
Like during the personal meeting or something,
Yes.
like that. But if
Yeah.
it's some business meeting that it's about what the person knows, then it doesn't matter. Like if it's
Yeah.
something that's connected to the look,
Yeah.
then it might matter. But if it's something that is not connected to the look, I don't think so.
Interesting. Okay.
But that's what I think.
Do you think that people perceive you or taller people to be tougher and less sensitive than shorter people? Like the taller you are, like if you see like a big guy,
No,
you're
I-
like,
I-
oh, this guy's never gonna cry.
No. I think it's opposite. I think tall people mostly went through a lot of stuff in their childhood. So
Yes,
it
tell me
built-
about it.
But it's built their character in a good way. I think like they went through shit in a young age, so they are more.
A lot of people, I think
more
everyone
soft.
does. Yeah, they're softer.
Softer. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Softer than people who are shorter going through life? And they're younger?
I don't know what challenges you went through. Did you?
Wait,
went through
I'm
challenges?
talking about, I'm asking for a friend.
Are you asking for a friend?
No, not me.
Okay.
Not me. When you have another question, getting off this thing, because apparently, you thought of me when you thought of that. When you first came to LA, what kind of surprised you about LA? And why did you come to LA when you first came to LA?
Well, honestly, when I was here for the first time, I didn't like it. I was like, what's going on? Like, it looks completely different than you thought, especially the downtown area. Like, I thought that there is much more. No, not about the
Not the homeless and all the crime
the
down there?
homeless
Okay.
also, but I thought that there is more bigger buildings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
There's only a
thought.
handful of large buildings in LA when you think
Yeah,
about it.
it's
Not like
it's
New York
only a
City.
downtown.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I know.
That's it. And for some reason, I thought that there is more of it. Like it's like 5 times more. So I was like, "What is this? LA? Is this it?"
People always say like they're always shocked about Rodeo Drive when they visit that in Beverly Hills. They're like,
Why?
because it's so short. They think that every street is filled with all these high-end stores, but just like really one street, Rodeo Drive, like ever since Pretty Woman. You know what I'm saying? Which, yes, pretty. Now, by the way, speaking of Pretty Woman, what is your favorite romantic comedy in an American movie that we all know? Because a lot of people would say Pretty Woman is their favorite romantic comedy. I have a different answer, but I want to know what your answer is.
Romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy. Well, while you're thinking of that, and by the way, no one can hear you because your microphone is not being eaten right now.
I can't hear you!
So my favorite of all time is Notting Hill. And you're like, oh, I never heard of that. You've probably seen it. It's with, again, Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant, and it's brilliant. It's about this guy. You never seen it? A lot of you guys have seen it. I'm not going to go. You got to see it. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about.
Okay.
You tell me what your favorite romantic comedy movie of all time is.
I can only tell you what my favorite romantic movie
Don't
is.
say Titanic.
Oh, yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I just honestly watched it again, like maybe 2 months ago.
Really?
Yes, and I was crying, and it's typical, you know.
I watched-
You can just put the scene for me, like here on the TV. You know?
And you'll start crying?
Yeah, like the scene when she's like going down the stairs. at the end when she died already.
You know, it's
and
funny. I've
she's
never
coming
seen
down
the end of the
stairs.
movie. Do they all live? I'm joking.
What? So you can just turn it on and I'll be crying right away.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that's
So
all it took you.
once I'm gonna be acting,
Yes.
I will have this episode with me all the time in case if I need to
Yeah.
cry at some
Just
scene.
bring it onto the set with you.
Yeah, I'll just request. Can you please turn it or just
Yeah.
watch it and then I'll cry.
Directors and people on the set usually like when actors do that. You know, when they bring their modus to cry or friends on the set or stuff like that. Yeah, they always encourage that.
Right.
They always do.
No, seriously they do? Or
No, they hate that. No, they would never even allow that. That'd be like a no.
Why I can't watch something before we start filming?
Because they're like, you got to do that preparation before. So when you come,
Before,
you just
like,
sit
give
there
me-
and then like,
I'll
okay,
be
we'll give you a
me
minute.
1 minute.
You admit, I'm not watching a thing. You got to sit there yourself and you bring it up in like a sense memory thing and start to, start to cry, like you start to get all emotional and stuff. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Bring it up yourself. Not like, if I could just bring a sad song. Can you play the sad song right now also at the same time as play the sad scene also? And then if you can also like pluck a nose hair for me so I can get tears in my eyes. They would do that also. You know that? They would pluck a nose hair before a scene so that their eyes would water.
No, I've heard that there are some eye drops that makes
There are eye drops. Yes, I'm going back a long time ago.
tricks. Yes.
The little tricks of the trade where they do that. They put your eyes in, or they can make your eyes water, or they can give you fake tears. Yes, yes.
So
Or
now-
you could just be acting, would do the preparation beforehand, sense memory and recall and.
Oh, Kate Winslet is coming down the stairs.
Usually people cry when Leo dies in that movie. You're more
I
no.
wasn't
Okay.
crying.
Oh, I thought, but Kate Winslet, she lives in that movie. She's the one that lives at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Floating away. And you know what? That the woman that played that, the woman that was that actual woman
Yeah.
is still alive today. She's 143 years old. I'm just joking. No, she's not. I'm just
She's not alive or she's not 143.
Neither. It's a complete fabrication. I have no idea what I meant by that.
Okay.
When we're talking about the social media sites, I was thinking back about Facebook when Facebook was big. I remember when people would post on Facebook that they were in a relationship, I knew that was the end of the relationship. How do you feel about social media, about people posting their relationship on social media?
Oh, well, me personally,
Yeah, you personally.
Me personally.
Yeah.
Me
No, the girl next to you.
Yes, or she personally. I don't like to share my relationship on social media
Yeah.
for
Neither do I.
many reasons. Yes, I can mention the reasons if you want, but I don't think it's.
Yeah, give me a couple of them.
good
Yeah, why
thing.
not? We're here,
Well,
right?
first
You
of
want to
all-
hear a couple of them,
first-
right?
Yes!
I feel probably the main one is that people sometimes,
Yep.
very rare, but people sometimes have a bad eye, like
Like a
curse.
wonky eye?
They can, no,
Oh.
like they can curse you.
They can. Oh.
That's why maybe
The
when they
Maloik
see
in Italians, I think they do something like this, and it's like they give you the evil eye. And it's
no,
a-
not an evil eye, but not everyone is looking at your pictures with a good thought.
No, especially if you're a
everyone.
hot girl, every guy's like, well, shit, I don't see a boyfriend. I don't want to see a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then if it's
oh my
like,
God, about that. Talk
yes,
about
oh
that.
please,
Yes. So a second reason why I
Oh.
don't, talk about
Yes,
my
second.
private life.
yeah,
I have a friend. Her name is Jeline.
we'll do some fact checking later, but okay.
Yeah. We can even show her profile.
No, we're not going to show
It's
her.
fine. She's a beautiful, beautiful Latino girl.
Here she is. Ding.
Yeah. She's very sexy, seriously.
Okay.
And she has I think close to 10 million followers on Instagram.
Really? That
Yeah,
is?
she's really good on Instagram and
Wow.
other social media, TikTok also.
Huh.
And at the 1st of April,
What am I doing wrong?
last year,
Yeah.
1st of April,
Uh-huh.
well, you don't have a beautiful Latina body. That's what you're doing wrong.
With all these clothes on, no. I can't see it. But okay, April 1st. Now, is it going to be an April Fool's thing she did?
Yes,
Oh,
but
okay, what happened?
people did not understand that.
Oh.
She said in her stories that she got engaged.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that she showed the ring or something. Oh, I
Uh-huh.
got engaged, and it was the 1st of April joke.
Yes,
day.
April Fool's joke. Yes.
Got him!
You know how many people
Oh my
unsubscribe?
God. How many people?
Over 30,000 people
Wow.
unsubscribed from her profile.
They got so angry that she was
Yes.
officially off the market.
Yes.
Wow. Aw.
So even if I'm single, if I am dating, if I'm in a relationship, I don't mention that.
You know, I'm wondering.
No one knows.
I should try an experiment and try different things on, if I'm ever on those things to say, okay, I'm here for dating, or I'm here just for friends, or here for collabs, and see if the difference of who will actually respond. It's actually very interesting. That's interesting.
But it's funny because many people thought that I am in a relationship with Adam W. because we film a couple videos.
He's in a lot of your TikTok videos?
Yeah, I am a lot in his videos,
and you're
he's
in
mine.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So because it was connected to the relationship and to the marriage also. We can add the clip or we can add the video, whatever. But
Okay.
yeah, let's watch our video. And many people thought that we are in a relationship.
Because
but
they
we're
see you
not.
in the videos all the time. They just assumed.
Yes,
I see.
yes.
No one ever heard of.
It was a period of like videos. In
I see. So
and
people
then
just kinda
suddenly
thought-
like a marriage video, and I'm like, no, we are not even dating. Nothing. No.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Not even like, what are you talking about?
Isn't it funny? Yeah, and that's actually a good thing, because that means that people are watching you more and more, and they're like, I want to know more about these people. What great chemistry they have. Are they dating? Are they together? Are they brother and sister? I think this is good for the day. I am happy with this. I think what's in your head?
Nothing.
Nothing's in her head.
Nothing.
Nothing. So if you think there was something in Ekaterina's head, forget about it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Guess what I'm thinking
Guess
about.
again.
Guess.
Guess right now. If you said nothing, you're correct. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday. Don't forget to follow us, subscribe here, leave comments, and also our Patreon, which we have so many videos and stuff like that showing height comparison.
We are adding every week.
Every single week we
Every
add
single
we
week
add a
we
whole
add
bunch of
new
stuff
stuff,
every
yeah.
week, and then we can do customized stuff for you. So see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.